How's it going, guys and girls? It's Biohazard Candy Kid coming at you with another great video. And I just want to let you know that you can go watch my previous video that I uploaded um, before watching this one, in case you missed it, the one before this one. But in this one, I basically want to just show you like a simple, quick, like let's say no more than 5 minute setup. And stuff like that. As a matter of fact, I don't have, so I'm using my cell phone right now. I don't have any microphones attached to it. I took it off of that tripod and off of that clamp. As you can see here, there's the table, there's, this chair that I'm sitting on, and stuff like that. And I got some accessories out. I even got all those accessories out. I have a couple things. They're all scattered in this new room of mine. Oh, boy. But so basically, I'm just going to kind of walk you through basically. Hold on a minute. I'm basically going to kind of give you a walkthrough of a simple setup that you can use. Just as a quick setup if you want to do some quick videos, or if it's the only equipment you have, okay? So first off, before I get to like the audio equipment, the video equipment, and stuff like that, just so I can show you some video stuff, let me pull a camera out. I guess this camera will do, but I'll pull out an action camera. Aha, found what I wanted. Yes, okay. Action camera pulled. All right. So I got two cameras out. Nothing special, but well, anyways, so before I get into like the audio equipment, the speakers, stereos, speakers, headphones, all that stuff, and cameras and stuff. First of all, if all you have is like, okay, this room size, okay, is like a room size of like I would say a small to medium sized house. It comes with your closet, comes with your front door, comes with the door to the bathroom. You can put your bed in here, your nightstands, stuff like that. And a closet is a great way to isolate yourself, and really get that good audio quality. But so basically, with this type of room, you can actually work with it. See, this is not my initial setup. This is just a setup I have for now because I'm in a new location, I'm living in a new place, and I'm literally like working with what I have right now. So this is a great opportunity for everyone on this planet to learn, a quick setup or a setup that you might have for maybe a month or two before you actually, set up, your office or whatever else you're setting up in another part of the building you're living in, whether it be a house, a condo, mobile home, apartment, whatever you're living in. Hell, even a tent. So, first of all, it's a little bit chunky over. So first of all, if you're in a room like this, okay, we're going to use this room as an example. If this is the room you have, and you have, like, let's say some type of a small table, or you have a dresser, or maybe you have just a bed, you can work with it. So let's say you have a small table like this, one of these folding tables. It doesn't have to be this one exactly, but just a small folding table and some type of a chair to sit on. So some type of a table, some type of a chair. If this is all you have, then I would recommend you find a spot where you can place it. See, the video I did previously, you know, where I was talking about my Mayonocaster and, you know, a small setup, whatnot. I was sitting in that chair, and I was sitting, and my cell phone and all the other stuff was right on that table. So come over here, you sit down on the chair, and bam, okay, you have your table, you know, right in front of you, and then you can put all your stuff on it. You know, let's say this. Let's say you're someone who has a few things. You have your tripod, you have uh, your cell phone mount, you know, you have some type of a microphone, you have some type of a camera. Then, you know, set it up on the table and get going. And if you have a computer, whether it be a laptop or a desktop, you know, to transfer the stuff and then send it to your social media platform, great. If it's a cell phone and you don't have a laptop or a desktop and it's a cell phone, well, you just do it right on your cell phone. If it's a tablet, you do it right on your tablet. But preferably, use a desktop computer or a laptop, but preferably a desktop for many reasons. And I'll get into desktops, you know, in another video. So basically, oh, and about cameras. So if it's a cell phone, easy peasy. You just, you know, upload there, you do whatever. If it's an action camera or one of these cameras, but you don't have a computer, but you have a cell phone, then take the SD card out of these cameras and then put it in your cell phone and then upload it that way, okay? But still, use a desktop computer for a billion reasons. So, oh shoot, stuff attached to my sock. Okay, so basically, that's if you have whatever equipment you have, you know, get it set up, do a 5-minute setup. It shouldn't take you that long. Because this setup literally took me a few seconds. Like, all I had to do was take this tripod, set it here, screw this on to the tripod, put my cell phone in there, attach basically this lavalier mic to my cell phone and press record, and that was it. Oh, of course I had to, you know, be in the chair and position myself and make sure, you know, I was kind of centered into the camera, and then I had to do an audio test. But that doesn't take you, you know, 10 minutes. It should take you like less than 5 minutes, you know, and stuff like that. It should take you like a minute, I would say, you know, 30 seconds. And stuff like that. Let's say you're someone who doesn't have any equipment. You want to get into this. You know, you want to do radio. You want to be a DJ. You want to be a vlogger. You want to be someone who does social media. You want to maybe start making films. You want to, you know, do this kind of life where you have cameras, microphones, tripods, desks, tables, you know, lights, camera, action, basically. Lights, camera, action, audio. You know, whatever. What would I recommend? Is there anything I recommend? Well, see, a lot of people will recommend a lot of things to you. They'll tell you, buy XYZ, don't buy XYZ. Don't buy XYZ, buy XYZ. I could tell you to buy all, like one of these microphones, get this pop filter specifically, get this Mayonocaster light, get this Zoomy tripod, you know, get that action camera, whatever, get this cell phone. But you know what? I'm going to put it simple. Just go get a microphone. Go get a tripod. Use your cell phone, or if you don't want to use your cell phone, go get some type of a camera, whether it's an action camera, DSLR, and point and shoot. Set it up on the table and start doing it. Just start talking. You know, start taking photos. Because if you just, you know, start doing all this research, oh, well, this microphone, well, you should get that, well, that recorder, well you're not going to get anywhere. Essentially, you're going to keep researching. You're not going to have bought anything, and you're not going to be doing anything. Sure, everybody has a cell phone these days, so they don't have to buy equipment. They could just, you know, sit on the floor and just pop open the camera and start talking. But come on, really? Like, I mean, okay. There's a lot of people that do that, and they get a lot of views on their channel. It works, okay? You can just do that. It's cheap because you bought the cell phone for $100, and, you know, to post to social media is free. I mean, you are paying for your service, you're paying your cell phone bill and stuff, but you get my point. Like, so, but let's go a little further than that. Because, you know, not everybody does that. You know, that's not the common thing. That's, you know, not that's just a few people doing that. Okay. Let's say that you're someone who they have a cell phone, but they don't want to use the cell phone. The cell phone is just for calling and texting, which is what I only like to use the cell phone for. I mean, I do have apps on here, but I like phones for calling. I don't even like texting. That's just me. I'm old school. I came from the 90s when you just talked to someone late at night before you went to bed, and you talked, you know, for hours on end before you went to bed. And then that was it, you know. And throughout the day, you went to go see them. There wasn't any of this texting even. You know, this is in the 90s, early 2000s. Texting really didn't take off until the first Apple phone came about. Because I'd say in the, like from 2000 to 2003, cell phones were limited on texting. It was mostly for calling. You know, and pagers in the 90s were kind of your pre-texting, but not so much. And if you can, send letters by the post office. That's the best way to communicate with people, other than going to see them in person. So let's say you're someone who, you know, cell phone is irrelevant to you. So what you can do is you can come over here. I mean, not come over here, sorry. What you can do is you can buy an action camera, you know, or a DSLR. My DSLR is put away in the closet. I can take it out, but you can buy a point and shoot camera. This is an old one, but you know, you get the point of a point and shoot camera. It has a fixed lens. There's plenty of them out there. I know Marcus Pix did a video on point and shoot cameras and how they're dying, stuff like that. Do I agree? Yes, I agree, but not for long. I think there's going to be a big return in them because of how cheap they are and stuff like that. Action cameras, they'll never die. I mean, just action cameras are everywhere. They're at every kind of price point from a bunch of different brands. So that's another option. The only thing with action cameras and point and shoot cameras is you're stuck with the microphone that comes, you know, that's built into the camera. It comes, you know, I mean, you're stuck with the microphone that's built into the camera, basically. If you use a cell phone, if you use a DSLR, if you use a mirrorless or a camcorder, you know, then you can plug in any type of microphone, you know, via 3.5 millimeter jack, you know, stuff like that. So I would, you know, get yourself a camera, you know, look at your budget, look at what price point. I mean, figure out your budget, see what cameras are in your budget. You know, just look around, even cameras outside of your budget, so that way you get kind of a future reference for the future. Then get a tripod. You know, I mean, you can just do this. You can do this with any camera, whether it be a cell phone or some camera. You can just do this. Bam. Right on the table, start talking into it. But is it really like at the level of your head? Is it, I mean, people will hear the audio, but then they'll be looking at your chest because this is pointing down at my stomach area, chest area. So like, get yourself a tripod. I mean, you can set it up on a desk that's higher and maybe, you know, or maybe you can just go like this. You can just hold it out like this. But, you know, if it doesn't have a flip screen, you won't be able to see, you know, if it's centered, you know, up or down. Unless you're just shooting a video like this and you're shooting at someone else. So basically get a tripod. This is a desk tripod. It's not a mini desk tripod. It's not this. This is a mini desk tripod, okay? This is the short one for the Zhiyun Crane M2. I do have the big one for the Zhiyun Crane, there's the Zhiyun Weebel 3. But this is the mini one. The Weebel 3 comes with the taller one and stuff like that, but same sturdiness. You know, it collapses, you know, comes out, goes back in, it works. I like it. But get yourself one of these tripods, like a desk tripod. They're really useful, and get yourself two of them, because what you can do is one of them can be maybe for like a light, like a light source, and then the other one has your camera, you know, and I'll talk about light sources in a minute, in the next video that I'm going to do. So essentially, you know, get something like that. Now, if you do not want a lav mic, okay, let's say you use your cell phone, a DSLR, or a point and shoot camera that has a headphone, you know, a mic jack in there. If you do not want to use a lav mic, you know, for whatever reason, your other options is you can use a microphone. I mean, you can use some headsets with a built-in microphone. Usually, it's a good option. I mean, but usually it's like more for the people who, you know, get on Skype, get on like these PC applications, computer applications, and they start talking on the computer. You won't see much people with cameras using stuff like this, but you can do it. The other thing you can do is you can get yourself like mics like these, okay, which are I forgot the name of them now. They're like cardioid mics. You know, this is a shotgun mic. The sad part is, look at the top. I ruined it. I did this myself the other day. I was trying to push it down a little bit to get all the kinks out, and this happened. But I can just buy a new one. They're cheap. The windsock is cheap, stuff like that. But the mic itself, this is a really good mic. They still sell it on Amazon for $25, $24. It takes a battery, so you unscrew this bottom part. I'll do a full review of it. And by the way, I've been using these products, like a lot of my products, for more than like 2 years, 3 years. You know. At least a year or more. So I can give a full review. I'm not just going to like buy the product and then give you a review right then and there after using it for 1 week. I think that's stupid. But I'm going to basically, you know, give you a review after, you know, I've used it for even a year, you know, and stuff like that. Wow, these colors are shifting. Look at that. I don't know if you see a color shifting from like pink to this orange that's on my bed. So, you know, but, you know, I'll show you this. See, this one right here plugs into a stand that you clamp to your desk, basically, or you clamp to something. This one you can put on a, like one of these little tripod things. There's a thing that you clip it into, and then it works. Or you can even attach one of the shotgun mics to the top of your camera. Actually, via one of these. I have it right here. Via one of these things on the top of this. Like your camera, you know, has one of these, your DSLR or mirrorless, and then you just slide it in there, you screw it on, there you go. Oh, well, first you have to have the other part that has these little turn knobs here that you screw it onto. But let's say you don't, you know, let's say you don't want to use a lav mic. Your other option is you can use sorry about that. I'm trying to is you can use a mic like this. I mean, they work. You know, this is what you see a lot of, you know, podcasters use. Like, you know, I mean, look, a lot of people will say, well, you know, if you want to be Joe Rogan, well, if you want to be one of these, you know, Joe Roganites, you know, like these people who, you know, have a full table of 6 people and all that, you know, you gotta have the look. And so, you know, this microphone or let's just say these ones or that, you know, and this camera, no. Like, look, like, you don't have to get what I'm getting either. Like, I'm just telling you what options are out there. You know, there's bigger tripods, smaller tripods, desk ones, monopods, you know, quadruple pods. There's all these kinds of mics, lab mics, condenser mics, cardioid mics, you know, ribbon mics. There's all kinds, shotgun mics, and they're all for different situations. But see, what I'm telling you is like, if you're someone who has a base, if you're someone who's never done this and you're just researching, research all of this, research what's out there, You know, research your speakers, research your podcasting equipment, like your mixer board. Research your microphones. Research, you know, all of your cameras, all of your tripods, your desk, even your chair, because you're going to be doing videos for, you know, a lengthy amount of time, and you want to, you know, be comfortable. I mean, unless you want to lay down on the bed and hold the camera up like that and just, oh my gosh, my arm, you know, do it that way. Your back will be comfortable, but your arm won't. So, you know, and then research your lighting. Like, you can use a desk lamp and you can work with that. Or if you want to buy some lights, you can buy some lights. You know, you can buy some lights that you just attach to the top of your camera, or point your cell phone light somewhere, or buy some softbox lights, or, you know, LED light panels or whatever. But like, I'm just kind of showing you a rough sketch of what you could do. And, you know, even that tripod, see, this is another tripod. You can get a monkey tripod. This is a cheap one. This is the one, where did I get this one? I think it came with that kit with all those accessories. I mean, this kit is just a kit with a bunch of things, actually, from, like, the box itself is a GoPro kit that comes with all these things, but then I added things to it. And some things aren't in there because, well, they broke the zipper, and so it zips up. It's just one of the zippers work. I have to get a new case. But see, this is a monkey tripod, so I'm not going to do the monkey part. I'm just going to extend it. But this is another tripod that works. And then you can twist and flex these arms to your liking. I have a bigger one, but that one broke. Not the arm, like the legs part, but just the top portion. The thread came out and it doesn't work. It was a good one from Best Buy too. It was like $19.99 or whatever, $10. I can't remember. But this is just a cheap generic one. They sell these everywhere. These you know, foam looking ones with like this type of bottom and, you know, this type of thing. I mean, if not, go get yourself a, you know, a good one, you know, a little short good one like this one, or get yourself, you know, a bigger one like that, you know, with the cell phone clamp. You know, this thing. See? This is a cell phone clamp I was talking about, see? It's used to hold the cell phone in there. So, these are your options. I mean, there's nothing else to it. And once you have your microphone, your cell phone, I mean, once you have your microphone, your camera, your tripod, you know, and let's say even a headset, because you bought one of those, well, let's say this. Let's say you have a microphone, a tripod, and some type of a camera. You're set to go. And some type of lighting, whether you're using like that type of lighting, or that lamp over there, or some softbox, you're good to go. And then you add in a headset because you're using one of those, you know, what's it called? Podcasting mixer boards. I mean, then you're set to go, you know, and then you edit on your computer, or you edit on your phone. I personally prefer editing on my computer. So I would normally tell you just edit on your computer. So yeah, this is pretty much it. I mean, so this is a setup I have going now. So we'll go into the next video. I know in the previous video I said I was going to. Well, in the previous video, when I said I was going to do a next video after it, it was going to be a long video. It wasn't just going to be the short, you know, showing you like what you can get and all this stuff. This is just kind of a brief overview. But yeah, so I'll see you in the next video. Like, subscribe, share. God bless you, and make the world a better place. And like always, peace out, you know. Bye, Eyes of Candy Kid signing out. Peace.